Hi, everybody, and welcome to another Pilots and Drones podcast. I am your host, the coach, Kent Nerhus, and we got another update for you with these monster truck shows. We just had a group handle the past 2 weekends. Jonesboro, Arkansas, First National Bank Arena. We were in there. Then we hit up Pasco, Washington in the Hapo Center. And then we tackle the Lake Charles Center out in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Three big time teams, a total of 6 shows over the past 2 weekends. And we got another one coming up in Farmington, New Mexico, where you're going to be able to meet some of the teams from the drone, some of the guys from the Drone Max team out there in New Mexico. Farmington, once again, get your tickets now. Part of the National Drone League. Yes, we are starting this up, the Stadium Series. What does that mean? What is the National Drone League? So, the National Drone League, we are attempting to essentially create a league that is going to bring drones to you. These are going to be teams that are basically 2 racers each, but they also have a coach, a battery person, an equipment person, an engineer, and we are basically going to stay in the oval track world. We're going to stay in that NASCAR world, but we want to have more laps. We want to be able to get out there, have 30, 40, 50 lap races, 100 lap races, and we really want to focus more on teamwork. Now, traditional racing right now, that's focused more on the individual. There are a couple events out there, like they have Mayhem out there in Texas, where they'll fly crazy amount of laps, 1,000 laps, 1,100 laps in a 12-hour period. We're not looking to sit out in the sun that long, and most of our shows or our races will be indoors inside arenas. There's just a lot of issues now with things being outside, also licensing and all the things. So indoors seems to be working a little bit better. Also, too, keeping it to just four drones out there on the track at one time, possibly 8. We really want to make sure that the consumer is going to be having the digestible product that they could see on the course. That's why we go oval track. We're still introducing a lot of people into drone racing. I understand there's a lot of zipping and S turns that people want to do and things like that, and that's great. There's room for that. But what we're trying to do at the National Drone League is introduce people to drones, keep it simple. It's more about the experience. It's more about having a good time. It's more about teamwork. It's more about having a team. It's more about creating camaraderie amongst team members, and then also giving agency to people who want to become a racer, which might be your battery person or your equipment person. And then it also gives agency to people who can no longer race, who might be the engineer or the coach. And it keeps them involved. It keeps people involved. And that's what we want to do. We want to get more people involved in drone racing. The numbers have drastically dropped across the country after 2019. We're trying to get that bump back. It's creeping a little bit back more. Those numbers are starting to creep up more and more. Drones are more popular than ever. They're in the news. They're all over the place. But again, we want to make sure that somebody can understand that they can be a professional drone racer out there. And that's what the National Drone League is going to bring to them. We already have done a soft launch of some teams. In Stockton, they really got the full Monty out there with the California Comets versus the NorCal Night Herons. And that's what we want to bring. We want to be able to bring T-shirts. We want to be able to bring merchandise. We want to be able to bring local agency. We want to be able to bring locals in that are proud of their team. And then we want to be able to have teams travel. We want to have visitors travel to other places. We want to have a home team. We want to have a visiting team. We want to be able to make sure that drone racing is going to be throughout the country. It's going to be able to be displayed in a proper manner with a proper product out there, and be able to meet the racers and be able to aspire one day to become a drone racer themselves. So we had to get started with these monster truck shows, and that's why we're launching it with them. Farmington, New Mexico. That's going to be the end of the winter series there for the monster truck show. So stay tuned to see what other dates we're going to have with them in the near future. But also look for some dates where we will be having some of our own drone race demos out there. Be sure to check on our website, Pilots and Drones Productions, and you will be able to see these things in live action. And we hope to see you at the next drone race.